Okay, let's start at the beginning and I'm rewriting it. And so I'm going to say x, whoops, sorry about that, x squared. And then I'm going to write down minus 4a plus 10x. That would give me the minus 4ax, and it would give me the minus 10x. And then I'm going to say plus 40a equals 0. So the uppercase A is 1. The uppercase B is actually minus 4a, the quantity 4a plus 10. And the C is just going to be 40a, and that's lowercase a. Let's do it. And when you get over here, x equals, long fraction bar, 2, the opposite of b, which is 4a, plus 10, plus or minus. And this is always tough. And I'm going to write it down. It's going to be that b squared, which is 4a, plus 10 squared, minus 4, times a, which is 1, times c, which is 40a. All right, I got some work to do. This is x equals 2 here, 4a plus 10 plus or minus. And you're going to get, let's see, 16a squared. And then you get 40 and 40, which is 80a plus 100 minus 160a. All right? These are generally going to work out pretty nicely. And x is going to be equal to, there's going to be a 2. This will be 4a plus 10 plus or minus. And I'm looking at that. It's 16a squared minus 80a. Maybe I should write that inside. It's going to be 16a squared minus 80a plus 100. And yeah, you could do some things with that. I'm not saying you couldn't. But I'm looking at it, and I'm starting, whoops, sorry about that. I'm looking at that, I'm starting to think to myself it sure does look like a perfect square. So let's write this down. What's going to be 4a minus 10 quantity squared. All right, let's see if that's true. You're going to get 16a squared, sure then you get 100 in the end. You get minus 40 minus 40. Yeah, it looks perfect. I'll put this over here. So it's 4a minus 10 quantity squared. And as you know from prior experience, we don't have to worry so much about that root because that plus or minus sign in front makes it a really much easier problem for me. Plus or minus 4a minus 10, and let me do it. And let's do the plus first. If you do the plus, you're going to get 8a over 2, which is 4a. Let's do the minus now. Well, the 4a minus 4a is nothing, and you can get 10 minus minus 10, which is 20, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. Do they get those answers? They sure do, 4a and the 10. Thank you.